We all binge-watched Stranger Things on Netflix in 2016, and now we keep watching the trailers over and over again to know what's coming next. We know that Eleven is coming back and that Will is seeing things, but we found out many other clues that could tell us what is going to happen in the second season. Make sure you watch this video until the end to know what is going to happen to one of our favorite characters, Barb. If you love Stranger Things as much as we do, don't forget to subscribe, and please give this video a big thumbs up. Today we're showing you 10 hidden messages in the Stranger Things Season 2 trailers you might have missed. The year. As soon as we saw the first trailer during the Super Bowl, we had the opportunity to understand that the second season was set in 1984, 1 year after the first season. You could see it in the video of Will getting examined. The timestamp read October 30th, 1984. It was later confirmed when we watched the other trailers. One of them was even called 1984 and showed pictures of what happened that year. The other trailers clearly showed that it was Halloween. We love to see our favorite characters wearing the Ghostbusters costume, and it could even become a big part of the story. Stay tuned to see how.
Hey guys, we are so excited to announce we are producing our own original content. Head over to The Trendy for the best DIYs, fashion tips, makeup hacks, and so much more. We are sure you're going to love it. And be sure to let us know what you think in the comment section. We love to hear from you. See you there.
The Eggo commercial. When you watched the first trailer during the Super Bowl, you probably thought that they used an Eggo commercial simply because Eleven loves those waffles. But if you watch the whole commercial, you probably noticed something that could tell us what's going to happen in the TV series. The two kids were fighting over who was going to have the Eggo. The girl talked about the taste of those delicious waffles, but the boy tried something else. He told his sister that a green and purple creature with 1,000,000 legs was crawling up her arm. Could that be the monster? Maybe that's a coincidence, but we don't think it could be. If the producers paid so much money for a commercial during the Super Bowl, they probably thought about this. The monster. The more we watched the new trailers, the more we could understand what the monster was going to look like. But some people think that we actually knew this since the end of the first season. The boys were battling what they called a Tessel Hydra in Dungeons & Dragons. When we watched the trailers and saw the monster on a piece of paper and in the sky, we thought that it looked really similar. Could the monster actually be a Tessel Hydra? We'll have to watch the second season of Stranger Things to find out. And we think the games can give us a lot of clues, as you will see if you keep watching this video. The movie references. If you watch the trailers, you obviously noticed the reference to the Ghostbusters movie that hit theaters in 1984, the year when the TV series is set. This movie is so important that the boys are even wearing costumes inspired by the movie and try to catch the monster in a box. But that's not the only movie reference we could see in the trailer, as the other is less known. There is a reference to the 1977 movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, when a boy is standing in front of a door and something terrible is happening outside. And we're pretty sure that these are not the only references that we're going to see in the TV series. The video games. Since the first trailer for the Super Bowl, we saw a spinning arcade sign. Then we got the chance to see what happened in that scene in the Comic-Con trailer. The last time we saw Will, he was holding a wrapped Atari, a video game console. This is why we think that the boys will stop playing Dungeons & Dragons and will turn to something more modern instead. And it also means that we will see a lot of video games from the 80s in the second season. The most important one will probably be Dragon's Lair, as seen in the Comic-Con trailer, and you'll have to stay tuned to see why. The Dragon's Lair. In the first season of Stranger Things, the boys were playing Dungeons & Dragons. It was more important than we thought, as the plot was similar to what happened in the game. In the game, Will had the chance to attack the monster or hide, and he did the same thing in the game and in real life. Some fans think that the second season will be similar to the game they play in the Comic-Con trailer, Dragon's Lair. Unfortunately, the boys quickly lost at that game when they were attacked by the monster. If this theory is true, it could mean that we're going to see a really bad ending in the second season. The Upside Down. When we watched the first trailer, all we could think about was if Eleven was coming back. This is why we were really happy to see her open her eyes in the trailer. But the creators did something really interesting to show us where she was. They put her upside down, meaning that she was in the upside down world. This theory was later confirmed when we watched the other trailers, and we're even happier to see that she'll be coming back in the real world too. But what will happen to her after spending so much time in this terrifying world? Only the future will tell us. The new character. If you played and beat Stranger Things the game, you had the chance to see a new scene from Stranger Things Season 2. Only a few people saw this. It's just a normal Halloween night of trick-or-treating, and the boys are wearing their Ghostbusters costume. But they are tired of people thinking that they are the Three Musketeers. This is when someone pops out of nowhere and scares them. When they take off their mask, the boys see that it was actually a girl. That's a new character that we can't wait to meet in the second season. The best friend. When we watched the trailers, we were disappointed to see that Barb was nowhere to be seen. She disappeared while her friend was making out with her new boyfriend, and everyone thought that she was the last character who deserved to go in the Upside Down world. This is why people asked for justice for Barb. You might think that this character might come back as a surprise in the second season, but the actress actually confirmed at the Comic-Con that she wouldn't be coming back for a second season. But that doesn't mean that her best friend won't try to do her best to finally know what happened to her. It's never too late for justice. The Incubator. After watching the trailers, fans had a really interesting theory. They think that Will could now be an incubator for the monster of the Upside Down world. This is how they're going to enter the real world. This is why a slug came out of his mouth, and why he was not even shocked by it, and why he keeps seeing things. He knows so much about the monsters that he can draw a map to tell people where it is. We can't wait to see if this theory makes sense. Did you see anything else in the trailers for the second season of Stranger Things? Don't be shy to tell us what it is in the comment section down below. We love to hear what you think. And that's it for 10 hidden messages in the Stranger Things Season 2 trailer you might have missed. For more spooky stories like this, make sure you watch 10 epic kids costume ideas for Halloween. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.